Oz report for August 24th, 2024. And let's do the quick look at Plex and Plex adjacent items, even though we just did that on stream. But really quickly, the update is Plex is still rising in price. The new Eden Store sale for the packs is over, but there's still so much pressure on on Plex. The real cash sale didn't really do enough to bring the Plex price down, so we're still seeing very much rising Plex prices. Master.arm Cerebral Accelerator. I'm doing my best to push these down, okay? Because they have no business trading up there. I've already pushed these down from 90 to about 80 now, but still they're way too expensive. Guys, I'm going to do this public service announcement for a last time. Don't buy Master.arm Cerebral Accelerators. They're a terrible deal. Go to the new Eden Store, buy Plex with ISK, and their specialist boosts, once there, they're more convenient and they are cheaper, okay? So Master.arm Cerebral Accelerators, even though it hurts me and I'm trying to get rid of them, they are a terrible deal. All right. If we look at other things that are going on in EVE Online, then we have to talk about Moon Materials. Moon Materials are up 7% this week. Okay. Most of that is driven by Vanadium. Vanadium is an R16 Moon material that is for some reason rising, I don't know, like 35% in price or something. That is somebody being overzealous in the market, probably. But also dysprosium, promethium, tungsten, they're all, all across the board. R8, R64 moons, they are rising 10, 20, 30%. And so overall, the raw moon material category is up 7% there. Now, salvage as well. Salvage materials are up 4%, especially tier 1 salvage. So you're looking at the relevant, conductive polymer, damaged artificial neural network, contaminated Lorentz fluid, especially contaminated Lorentz fluid. It's up 24%, and it's a 12 billion a day forge traded item. All right, so this is a very big market, and it's up 24%. That just means there are a lot of people buying tier 1 salvage, and the typical reason people are doing that is for structure rigs, right? That's where most of these are sunk. So this is people or alliances building a lot of structure rigs right now, which is overall good for the economy, good for the demand. But yeah, go out there and salvage tier 1, because the prices are very good right now. The other thing I mentioned earlier is gas cloud materials. So especially amber microcerrosin is up quite significantly, 35% or something. But the market certainly has hit a bottom, and it's recovering slowly. But until we see a new replacement for gas materials after the Equinox change, we're not going to see gas materials bounce back significantly. At least not the low sec and null sec gas. Abyssal materials are still rising, 4.4%, okay? 4.4% is quite significant because they have been rising already over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And now it's not just abyssal materials. Now it's also, for example, the Kikimora up 15%, the Vetmag up 8%. We're seeing precursor weapons, so the disintegrators, up 10%. We're seeing abyssal filaments up 2.8%. So overall, they are recovering nicely. Remember, Triglavian ships were nerfed last year, and then we had kind of a drop in demand for them and for the associated abyssal materials. But since then, recovering nicely, now trading over 52-week average. This underscores again what a good investment and what a good trade opportunity lies in abyssal materials, but also ships, because they tend to fluctuate quite cyclically and a lot. So this is a nice thing to invest and trade with. It's just interesting. Other than that, let's look at some individual items here. We have, for example, if I return back to the to here, some individual items that are that have dropped in supply significantly. Oh, let's actually look at the Oz report dashboard. You can see it here. So what's dropping in supply? Coolant. Coolant down 76%. So 76% of all coolant gone from the forge. All right. Robotics, 78% of all robotics gone in the forge. Okay. We can also see mechanical parts being bought out. What does that all mean? Fuel blocks. Okay. These are all components for fuel blocks. So people are building a lot of fuel blocks, and that has two reasons typically. One is tier 2 production, the other is Metanox moon drills. They both recover, they both need a lot of fuel blocks in reactions and to run the Metanox drills. So that is definitely something to look out for. If PI is something that you do, then make sure you liquidate your robotics, coolant, and mechanical parts stockpiles right now. Now, let me have a look at my notes. Anything else that I wanted to mention in here? I think that about covers it. Oh yeah, no. Siege modules, okay? Siege modules. If you look at siege modules in game, look at this. Somebody is either outfitting or building a lot of dreads, and I've heard a lot of chatter around this. So obviously there's a ton of dreads being built around New Eden, and you can see that by the siege module market drying up and exploding in price, and you can see it around other items as well. One other thing that I wanted to mention is multispectrum shield hardeners. So multispectrum shield hardeners are also like a 12 to 15 billion market a day. This is a very popular module, right? And for this to explode in price like this tells you, hey, there are a lot of ships being built right now. There's new doctrines, and so the market is moving. That's very exciting for not only me, but a lot of people around New Eden. It's a good sign, and there's fights happening. Some very big brawls this weekend, and so I can't wait to see what happens next week on the markets. So that was the Oz report for August 24th, 2024. We're gonna return to the regular stream, and I'll see you guys next week.